Hi, welcome to your AMCentertainment.com. My name is John Campea. I'm the senior editor of the Script to Screen movie blog. Recently, we brought you part one of our interviews regarding the new film Me and Orson Welles with stars Zac Efron and director Richard Linklater. Today, we bring you part two of those interviews with Efron's co-stars Christian McKay and the woman who stars in what I think is one of the most underrated films of the past decade, Stardust, Miss Claire Danes. I started off by asking Claire, considering the fact that she works in so many different genres, something like Terminator and sci-fi, something in fantasy like Stardust, and now in a period piece like Me and Orson Welles, what are some of the challenges those presents to her as an actress?
Well, I've been really lucky in that I've had a chance to meander through a lot of different genres, and and the context is totally relevant, and you have to know the world that you're inhabiting. But really, the task is the same. It's always to find, the relevance and urgency and truth and these little moments that happen between people, when I remember that, I'd feel a little less overwhelmed. I can just concentrate on that specific thing, and which is more attainable somehow. And it's really just about whatever actor I'm working with. In this case, it was Zac, and it's very, very easy to be charmed by him. He's lovely. Well, I play Orson Welles' secretary in the movie, Sonia, who is very ambitious and bright and capable, but makes no apologies about wanting to succeed. But she's very forthright throughout, and her transparency is kind of what makes all of that ambition kind of tolerable.
Now, the success of a lot of stories being told is the chemistry between key characters.
Mm-hmm.
And in Me and Orson Welles, you have a really difficult task of having very distinct relationships
mm-hmm.
with two very different characters.
Right.
What kind of challenges did that present to you as an actress?
Well, I'd say most of my scenes are with Zac's character. The world is seen from his perspective. This young teenage, incredibly eager guy, and so everyone seems that much more kind of looming and impressive. So and that extends to my character. She takes on this kind of glow of some younger person who kind of worships her. But and I think she loves that. I think she really kind of delights in that. But yeah, I think she has more in common with him than she realizes. I think she's trying so hard to keep up with these brilliant adults, and I think it's sort of a relief to not have to be so guarded and struggling so much.
I did a one-man show because I couldn't get any work, and originally I thought, well, it was suggested I do a one-man show. I was going to do Churchill or Richard Burton, or Sellers, I think, was mentioned at one stage. I wanted to play Crusoe, something like that. And then when they said Orson Welles, I said, I'm not that big, because I only remembered him, as the very large 350-pound mammoth-sized guy towards the end of his life. But then I started reading about him, and I fell in love with the old man. But I didn't want to be too kind on him, because at 21, what do you know about life? So I wanted to portray the arrogance and the bluster, and also be able to show the vulnerability. And I was so lucky that I agreed with Richard totally on the the approach of our Orson. Great thing about this role is that people are very protective of him. You've got the Orson, the Orson scholars who, they apologize for everything he does. Like they have reasons why he didn't finish this film and that film and the other film, and they make apologies for him. And I'm everybody's flawed. So it's fascinating in drama to just occasionally see what drives a man like that.
For location and showtimes of Me and Orson Welles, or any other movie you want to see this week, make sure you check out www.amcentertainment.com. Also, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/AMC Entertainment. Until next time, I'm John Campia.